Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today I am reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog 30th Anniversary Giant Eggman Robot Battle Set from Jakks Pacific. I would like to thank Jakks for providing a set for review, greatly appreciate that. Also shown is a new Sonic plush that is also available now. The plush, very nicely done. A lot of great details on here, a lot of fun. And there's a look at the back of it. Bring it up a little bit closer so you guys can see it. I'm sure by now you're somewhat familiar with the plush line, but Jakks was kind enough to send this along as well, so I'm just going to feature this first in the video. And there's a closer look at the tag and everything. So, moving on to Eggman. He is inspired from the classic Sonic the Hedgehog video game, and there's a particular scene when Sonic actually battles this battle robot, which this figure here is based off of. The figure is packaged in a window box, and the artwork is just phenomenal on him. You also see how he can break apart right here on the cover. So if you hit the centerpiece 3 times, the robot will explode in the arms and legs, which you see on the picture there. And you can launch this little Sonic figure who's rolled up in a ball in the Catapult, which is also included. Taking a look at the sides of the box. So there's a look at some of the details there. You see how it's being launched. And down here you see Sonic hitting Eggman. The back of the box, same deal. You see how Sonic is hitting Eggman and the limbs exploding, but you need to hit it 3 times for that to happen. It also shows the rotating battle damage, so it starts off not damaged, and then eventually it's damaged, which you see right there. He also has launching hand rockets, which this gives you a look there, and as well as sliding booster flames, which are shown right there. Also on the bottom here, bottom right, is a look at additional figures and diorama playsets, which are also available. And just to show you guys, the other side of the box is just a video game artwork of Sonic the Hedgehog. So what I'm going to do now is open this up and let's take a closer look. Here is your in-hand look at the Giant Eggman Robot Battle Set, which is now out of packaging. There's a ton of twist ties, so it took a few minutes for me to get him out. The figure, he's big, he's bulky, and features a great likeness that you'll remember from the vintage video game. The torso is the biggest, bulkiest part, which you see right here. Nicely done facial details. There's definitely a lot to love going on here. And of course, he comes with his jetpack that can be attached right on his back here. And these jets can be raised and lowered, which you see right here. So there's your look at that. I'll show you guys that in a moment. The arms and legs, very nicely done. To get them to stand up straight, I would recommend leaving the feet and legs in this position, as that is the best way to get them to stand. The figure features several great points of articulation. One of my favorite points is that the head, which you see up here, can swivel around, which is something that I wasn't expecting, so that's very cool. The shoulders are on a swivel hinge joint, which you see right here, as are the elbows. These can, the elbows can just go on a hinge joint here. They don't swivel. The hips can move around a little bit. Oops. So these are also on a hinge joint. As you can see, it's a little bit fragile. Let's just fix this. The knees are also, let me show you from the back here. Also on a hinge joint, but range of motion really isn't that great on it, which you see here, which is okay, because if you leave the feet in any other position, the figure may not be able to stand on his own, like he is in this position here. Before I go into the features of this figure, I just want to go over the instructions. Here's a look at that. As it shows on the instructions, the jetpack can be, or rocket pack I should say, can be attached to the back. I showed you guys that. And it gives a detailed instruction of how the rest of the figure works, including the catapult here. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to take a look at all this. And this is how the chest plate works that you saw it accidentally just move on a few minutes ago. I had to put it back with my fingers. It starts out with this, the plain chest plate, and when you hit it, it becomes battle damaged. So that's the first, that's the second, and that's the third. And supposedly when you hit the third time, the arms and legs will break apart. So here's an example of that. That's how it detaches. And the launching arm missiles can be fired by pressing the button right there on the side. Here are the instructions of the catapult. And here's the look at that. So when you shoot the catapult, Sonic will hit the figure on the chest if you aim it just right, and you will cause the chest plate to move over into a battle damaged plate there. And there's a look at the other one where it breaks apart. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you how the arms here fire. So to get them to fire, you want to, all right, press the button, and there's your look there. And it's going to be same thing on the other side. Now let's take a look at the catapult. It's a fairly basic design, nicely done sculpted details on the side here, which you see. They definitely did a nice job sculpting it. The bottom is just hollow right there, and sitting on top there is Sonic. This is a non-posable figure, but great likeness. Let's show you guys the rest of that. So, as it said on the instructions, you want to fire this, hold this back, and let's see if I can do it. Oop. It doesn't hit every time, you gotta hit it just right. And it's a little harder than you think. There we go. All right, so we got one. And you saw when I hit it, the chest plate changed. There we go. Okay, so that was supposed to hit a couple more times, but on this time, it just exploded the way it should have. I guess I hit it hard enough, and it changed the other two. So, let me show you guys that. So when we were here, that should have hit twice more, and this would have been the second one, or the third one, and then hit it again, and that is the fourth chest plate there. So, as you can see, the arms and legs just blew right off the way the instructions said it would. Eggman is mostly made of as hard plastic. However, there are a few soft plastic parts, such as his mustache right here, and these antenna spots which you see up here. You're also going to notice that these spikes here are also made of a soft plastic. Obviously, since they shoot, they have to be safe for kids. Here's a comparison with Sonic and Eggman that are part of the 4-inch figure scale. The Eggman Robot is best for the 2.5-inch scale, but due to the size, the bulkiness, the height of him, he can work with either one, which is definitely a bonus here. Overall, my recommendation is to pick him up. You guys will love him. I personally love that he's inspired from the vintage game, and that's personally one of my favorites when they base something off of one of the original games. I really like that aspect of this. Again, buy it. It's a great figure. I promise you guys will love it. It will also make a great Christmas gift. I know a lot of people are already thinking about that. So, again, make sure to purchase it, and you can find this at several of our sponsors that you can check out the article on toyhypeusa.com. Thank you again to our friends at Jakks Pacific for providing him for review. Greatly appreciate that. I also want to make a note that this segment of the video has been updated to make a correction. The Sonic the Hedgehog line is continuing at Jakks Pacific into next year and hopefully beyond. What is ending is the Mega Man line. So I think after this year, according to Ask Jakks, our monthly Q&A with them, Mega Man is ending, but Sonic and World of Nintendo and many other brands are continuing. So my apologies, and just wanted to add that little footnote there. I am Anthony Scott of toyhypeusa.com. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage.